very highly requested video. It is my updated foundation routine plus a highlight and contour routine plus an acne coverage foundation routine. Now, this makeup is what I wear, well, not the heavy eyes, but the base makeup is pretty much what I wear on a daily basis. Is how I cover my severe acne, so it's perfect for people who want to cover scarring, acne scars, cystic spots. I mean, this is a pretty good coverage foundation routine, skin routine, face routine, I guess. Face routine is what it is. So, yeah, if you want to know how to get a flawless foundation look like the one I'm showing here, then just keep watching. Also, I do understand that this is not everyone's cup of tea of makeup. I mean, this could be extreme for some people, but, you know, like I said, it's been requested. I was kind of hesitant to do it just because I know people judge so harshly on makeup, but just a disclaimer, it's not for everybody. So you don't have to watch this video if you don't like my makeup, but if you do, then I did this video for you. Ah! So scary. Trish, no makeup. So yeah, this foundation routine is for if you have bad acne trying to cover. Don't cry. There's a solution. Okay, Urban Decay's Dislick Makeup Setting Spray, perfect for the oily skins. This whole routine is going to be perfect for oily skins. I just do it in T formation and then an X formation, and then I let that baby dry. Now this is weird because it actually looks like it's oily, but it's actually soaking up the oil, so don't be scared of it. I was at first, but I promise it works. Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation, oil-free, all that fun stuff, keeps you matte, full coverage. I love it. I swear by this foundation. Now what I do is I just take a little bit of my finger and I start by putting the most at my cheeks, and because that's where I have my problem areas, and then, you know, around the other face just to kind of sort of even it out. But I definitely like to get covered. I like the full coverage, and a little actually does go a long way. I've had this since January and I'm not even close to finishing this, but yeah, just to get the rest off wherever need be. This airbrush brush is by Tarte. It's so amazing. This is probably the longest step of my routine, but I decided not to fast forward this because I just want to show you guys how I do it. So I use this as I would if you had a beauty blender. I just sort of do, as you can see, like a stipling kind of motion. But the density of this brush is great because it really buffs it out without picking up too much product, if that makes sense, so it doesn't leave you with a sheer. It definitely keeps that full coverage. It keeps all that makeup on with very little transfer to the brush, and I absolutely love it. And I just really go over all my face because I like it to stay put. Definitely the problem areas, definitely just focus on that. Bring it down your neck as always. I'm sometimes really bad at this, and I sometimes forget and a little neglectful, but you definitely got to get around the hairline, down the neck, but you know, hair covers a lot too, but just try and do the best you can. Unfortunately, with blondes, a lot of the makeup does get into our colors, so I'm always a little cautious of that, but definitely getting, like I said, the little cheek areas. Told you it takes a long time. But now you're beautiful. Okay, this is Boing by Benefit Concealer. Now, basically, I know some people put it on before. I put it on after because it matches so well. So I put it on after just so I know what needs the attention, like what still needs to be covered. And then I just buff it out just to sort of have that blend as well. I don't know. Huggies, baby wipes. I always have to have these. I just, you know, take off the concealer and foundation rather than washing my hands. It gets too chapped, but yeah, love them. Krylon translucent powder. This stuff is amazing. Just give it a little tap, tap, taparoo. And I just use the fallout in the little bowl thing and I just let it go all over my face. I love this stuff. It's theatrical makeup, but it's really light. I don't find it cakey at all. It's definitely my favorite holy grail powder. It's just what I use on a daily basis, and it keeps you matte for, you know, a good 4 to 6 hours, and you know, even then it doesn't really get too shiny. You'll just need some touch-ups. Yay, Petey! Okay, so I'm gonna go finish my eye makeup, and I'll be back to finish the rest of my contour and highlight. Okay, so my bad. I had already started applying this before I hit record, but I will show you how I did it because I can never get too much concealer. Now this is the one I get the most criticism for, is my under eye concealer. Some people say it's too light or too much. I personally like the look, as you'll see when I like do my other contouring with the bronzer and stuff. It kind of blends a lot better than it looks here. It looks a little masky, but I just love light under eyes. It just gives it a little pop. I just think it's beautiful. I don't know. Screw you if you don't like it. This is my routine. This is the L'Oreal True Match. So this is what I use. This was like the first step. I'm going to put more because I can never have enough concealer. But yeah, I just kind of went in these V patterns for that first one. So this is kind of what you would do before you blend it out. Or look like a warrior. And then I'm going to just blend it out again. Yeah, I put on a lot of concealer just to kind of show you how I did it. But like I said, you can never have enough concealer. This stuff is amazing. The L'Oreal True Match is really like the best. I love the crayon. I love everything about it. Blend, blend, blend. The Beauty Blender is from Sephora, by the way. Beauty! Okay, Benite Banana Powder. Oh, love this stuff. I just put a little bit on a pad, and then I take a brush and take it off the pad and then transfer it so it doesn't get into my eye makeup, and I just sort of lightly pat, not blend, just pat it on top of that to sort of set the concealer. Oh, well, I did wipe there. I don't really know why. I would just recommend blending. Stick to the blending. I don't know why I always have to mug for the camera either. Weird. Okay, L'Oreal Glam Bronze Wild Instinct. I love this because it's super dark and it's just amazing. I just do a big fluffy brush and a fish kiss to see where I need to contour, and then a little bit where the sun hits on my forehead and a little bit on my chin to make my chin look a little thinner. Contouring always makes you look thinner, by the way. That's why I do a heavy contour. You don't want to get too heavy, then you look like you have a beard, so don't try and bring it down too much. But, Anna, highlights your cheekbones. Make faces, Trish. Yes, that's sexy, kind of. I'm so skinny. Okay, this is MAC Gingerly Blush. I've been loving this blush, just my favorite blush, and you can use any blush you want. But just do a big cheesy smile and dot it on the apples of your cheeks. And dot, and dot, and dot, and dot. Creepy, 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 creepy. Next. Okay, Too Faced Candlelight. This is just a highlight. I like this because there's not too much shimmer. It doesn't make you look greasy. And I just do very, very little, like, tiny at the outers of my cheekbones. My outer cheekbones. You get the idea. You see it. You know what I'm talking about. So I hope you guys enjoyed my face foundation highlight contour routine. Yeah, just a few quick little tips. So when you are going out to keep your face matte, because you're probably an oily skin if you watched it this far, I love these oil wipes. I use the Clean and Clear and the ones from Sephora. The ones in Sephora I have in my purse. I love them so much. So I would use either of these just to blot your face throughout the day rather than caking on the makeup. But if you are needing to get a super matte finish, or your foundation may be slipping or your makeup might be falling, two really good touch-up powders is the Dolce & Gabbana. This is a powder foundation, and I really, really love this stuff. This is, like I said, it's made by Dolce & Gabbana. Again, I would recommend this if your face is falling, meaning if your makeup is slipping around and you want to kind of give a lot more coverage to it, meaning like maybe some of your spots are showing again, or you're scarring, or whatever you're trying to hide. I would recommend this because this is a very heavy duty full coverage powder slash foundation powder. And then if you just want to, you know, do a quick like touch up on your nose, like your nose is shiny or you have certain spots that get shiny, I really love the MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder. And this stuff is amazing as well. So just keep those in your purse for essentials to touching up your face. And yeah, if you guys have any other requests, please leave them in the comments below. I hope this helped some of you. Makeup is a godsend. It's I don't know why I was crossing my fingers. I was praising Jesus. It was like such a godsend for makeup because it does give you so much confidence. Even though you are not your makeup, you are what's underneath. The makeup can definitely help bring out what you feel inside, and that's why I love it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it up if you want more makeup tutorials slash how-tos. And until next time, here are my kissies for my little baby fishies. Mwah! Bye guys.